All right. I just want to say, as I tell this story, I want you to grasp every word that I speak. As like a sponge, when you put it into water, the sponge absorbs that water. So every word that I say, hold on to that word and just dive deep into this story as I tell it to you. All right, here he goes. There past the shadows, as darkness drapes over the boy, look into the eyes of a boy who searched the depths of the earth, from the highest heavens, from the east to the west, in search of a love that breaks down all and any walls. Battered and beaten, he stands up, wobbling, in search of satisfaction, in search of a meaning, but most of all, in search of a love that transcends the past and the future. Then he heard the crowd yelling. Guiding his every step, the crowd chanted, "Love God, love people. It's that easy." The boy whispered to himself, "Love God, love people." Every step that was taken was weighed down by the guidance of the crowd as it screamed as one, "Love God, love people. It's that easy." He looks to his right and sees a man with a loaf of bread and some water, and a man at his knees, his eyes void of any life, his body just skin and bones. He says to the man, "Sir, please, could I have a drop of water and a piece of bread?" And the man says no, but he turns to the boy and says, "Love God, love people. It's that easy." Then the boy turns to his left and sees the crowd of people being invited to a big feast. But the people hosting the feast stay away from a particular group of people. But they turn to the boy and say, "Love God, love people. It's that easy." The boy is caught in a trance, blinded by the past. He struggles to find a love that breaks down all walls, a love that comes freely and unconditionally. His body battered, his soul struggling. The boy takes off running as much as his body can take, running away from his past, running away from the words of the crowd. He comes across a roadblock with a detour sign that reads, "Come see the King of the Jews. All are welcomed." He follows this detour sign leading to an open area with a mass of people, all screaming at the King of the Jews. Out of curiosity, the boy, upon closer look, he sees a man that's been beaten, whipped, his skin torn apart, a crown made of thorns placed upon his head. He was holding across the red, Jesus the Nazarene, King of Jews. With each step he took, the boy could feel the physical pain of the man who is wincing in pure, unadulterated agony. A trail of blood followed him. He takes another step, but he couldn't bear the weight of the cross and he fell down. One of the guards locked eyes with the boy and called him over and had him help pick the man up. Even with the help of the boy, the man seemed to be carrying most of the weight as they were both walking towards somewhere they both didn't know. Yet the boy asked the man, "Why are you doing this?" Jesus responds. Jesus, out of breath and agony, responds, "It's for you." The boy asks, "But why me? We just met today." And Jesus responds, "You just met me today, but I've known you long before you took your first breath." Jesus responds. The boy, confused, stays silent, trying to piece everything together. Finally, the boy asked, "Were you there when I received these markings upon my body, the scar on my soul, the nights that I spent crying?" And Jesus responds, "Yeah, look at me. I also have markings upon my body. Everything that you have been through, so have I." And the boy, still in a state of confusion, with teary eyes, asks one last question. "But why me?" just responds, because I love you. My love for you stretches far beyond the galaxies. The markings upon my body, a declaration of my love for you. Peace overwhelmed the boy as he had finally found the love that transcends the past, that breaks down all walls. Upon finding this love, the boy returned home with his soul on fire. Even though his body was still physically battered, he walked with an upbeat step, and he hung out with people who were left behind and gave food to the men in need. And he walked around town with a new message, agape, the ultimate form of love.